In 2018, I had enough. I was burnt out and needed a change. So I quit my job as a plant production director and became a junior IT consultant. I wanted somebody else to tell me what to do, and I would do it. Well, it didn't go exactly as planned. 2 months later, I was already leading a project that was making the company 7 figures. I didn't have any formal authority or management position, yet I still led everything, whether I liked it or not. I was leading informally, and everybody was accepting my authority, from directors to IT consultants, all senior to me. And anybody can do it. Here are the 5 ways how. The first thing is to just listen. When I became a junior IT consultant, I listened to everybody and anybody that had time to talk to me or give me some advice or anything else like that. And when they were talking to me, I wasn't just thinking about how am I going to respond to them. I actually wanted to hear them, hear what that person was saying, why they were saying it, so that I can completely understand them. And one thing I definitely wasn't doing was making assumptions based on my previous experiences on what they were actually trying to tell me, because assumptions makes an ass of myself. I also never rushed to speak before that person was actually finished talking, as I didn't want to talk over them, and I just wanted to observe and absorb any bit of information that they could give it to me. At the same time, what I also wasn't doing was actually trying to mold my previous experience as a director, a manager, a leader into this position just so that I could tell people that, hey, I'm experienced. I actually have something to add to the conversation, because I didn't have anything to add. I was completely new to IT. Build relationships first, influence is going to follow. So the first 2 weeks in my job, I was making sure that I was talking to anybody and everybody that was willing to talk to me. It didn't matter if that was my immediate superior, just my own other team members, or people in other teams and other departments. I was talking to pretty much anybody that I could. And I took every opportunity that I had. So just a casual conversation, just going to the kitchen to grab myself some tea, some coffee, and I bumped into somebody and I made sure that I was asking them about the work that they're doing, what they're doing, what was even interesting to them, even though maybe some things were so boring to me. And I can still remember that some of the things were so super boring. I wanted to pull my teeth out, but I was still listening to that person with interest and was asking follow-up questions on what I actually found possibly interesting in that conversation. Because with all of these conversations, I was building relationships. People started liking me. They were willing to trust me, and I was building the trust with the team, and as a result, also the safety that the people knew that I was providing with them. And as a result, they were willing to trust me with their issues, any challenges, or just anything that they thought I may actually have some advice. And so when the company's tasks or projects inevitably went sideways and they had trouble with completing them or had some issues that they couldn't solve, I was the best person to step into the gaps because I had the relationships and influence with each and every single department. And when then project hit friction or they were stuck in some issue, I was the one that people actually asked to help them because I had all of the connections. I could ask several different people to help us with the project, even though they may have not been involved in that project, but they were more than willing to help me because I had this relationship and as a result, so much influence with them so that they would be willingly helping me to solve the situation and solve the issue easily and quickly. Like it or not, people saw me as a leader, that I was helping them. They trusted me and they knew that I was providing a safe environment for everybody to talk to me. And so as a result, they were pretty much coming to me with any and all issues. So I was well on my way to becoming the informal leader in the company. So when a teammate struggled and I saw that they were struggling, I went and helped them. I wanted to know and learn why they were struggling, what were the issues, were they professional, personal ones, and I wanted to know every single thing that they were going through to see how can I help them. Not if I can help, but how can I help? And that empathy with each and every single person in the company who wanted it or needed it helped me build even more influence and built me the loyalty of those people. Because people won't follow those who act superior, that they're better than them just because they're in a position or just think that they are superior to them. No, they will follow those who understand, who can empathize with them, what they're going through, and why they're going through it. That the last thing that I did, I always remained calm under pressure, or at least I portrayed calmness, even though I may have been panicking on the inside. Because that company was a par excellence of being a panicky company, always delivering stressful situations for no apparent reason. And when people were panicking for a project going sideways, for missed deadlines and stuff, I always exuded that calmness and I refused to panic. And as a result, other people around me, when they saw me not panicking, they calmed down, and then we figured out a solution on how to fix that project so that it was going to be on the exact timeline, how to make sure that we didn't miss deadlines, or if we did, how to respond to our clients, to even to our superior directors, which were a-holes, just to make sure that nobody got into trouble. If you've been listening for this long, I'm pretty sure you've already figured out why I was leading a 7-figure project 2 months into being a junior IT consultant. Because I never needed permission to lead. I was already leading informally. I was building trust and safety with my whole team, with the whole organization, by showing empathy, clarity, and an actual initiative. And I was always had enough courage to act when I felt uncomfortable or when everybody else, even the managers and directors, felt uncomfortable. Because leadership isn't about permission, it's about the purpose I had. My suggestion to anybody that's still listening is start where you are. Start with leading. Show up. Show up differently. Show up informally. People are going to follow you. And if you want to know how to build trust fast, check out this video.